Lptv High School Show. We're here to entertain you as your day goes. So here's some short clips to go with the flow. You can finally take a break from all those notes. We got news feeds, we got sports teams, we got announcements to say to keep you up to date. So tune into Lptv Show. Tune into Lptv Show. Tune into Lptv Show. Good. All right. I'm not gonna do anything.
Good afternoon. Today is October 13th. I'm Dakota Bean.
And I'm Hudson Stein.
And welcome to Lptv. There will be a DECA meeting this Thursday, October 19th, and the deadline for the DECA registration is on October 26th. We will also have a practice competition at the University of Houston downtown October 27th. The registration deadline for this event is on October 18th. Musical auditions for speaking and singing roles will be held in the theater on Monday, October 16th, and Tuesday, October 17th. You must sign up for an audition time. Materials and sign-up sheets will be available Thursday, Friday, and Monday during all lunches in the cafeteria. The musical this year is Guys and Dolls. Attention juniors and seniors, Avid would like to invite you to a trip to Texas State University on Saturday, October 21st for Bobcat Day. Registration is limited to the first 80 students who sign up. Forms will be available in room 1620. Return all completed forms to Ms. Reuter in her room by today. The registration deadline for the October 9th ACT exam is Friday, November 3rd. Log on to actstudents.org to register. Boys basketball tryouts will be held on Saturday, November 4th from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. in the old gym. Anyone who is not currently in the basketball program can attend the tryout. If anyone has questions regarding the tryout, they need to see Coach Mack or Coach Hobbs. Now to Hudson.
Crime Stoppers is offering a reward up to $5,000 for information for those responsible for placing objects in the toilets, clogging up the plumbing in the restrooms in the student cafeteria center. The act of vandalism has caused the closure of the restrooms for an unknown amount of time. Contact Crime Stoppers via 713-222-TIPS at crimestoppers.org or text TIP 610. All tips are anonymous. The High School Aerospace Scholars application provided by NASA Johnson Space Center will now be available to all juniors. Invited students will be allowed to study with and be mentored by NASA's engineers and scientists. The deadline to apply is October 25th by 2 p.m. For registration information, please visit the Counselor Corner on the LPHS website. Are you volunteering your time or service in our community and school? Then be sure to log your hours for service learning. Stop by Miss Bailey's room 16520 before or after school to pick up a service learning log. Join Remind 101 by texting at LPHS Service to 81010 to learn about volunteer opportunities to earn hours. Haunted High is quickly approaching and Student Council needs your help. Please bring candy for this wonderful community event. Donations can be brought to the main office to Ms. Stockdale in 16005. The tennis team will be playing their first playoff match here on Tuesday, October 17th, starting at 3 p.m. Thank you for watching Lptv. Follow us on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram at LPTVTX.
Character trait for October, responsibility. If you take responsibility for yourself, you will develop a hunger to accomplish your dreams.
This week on Bulldog Superlatives. First up we have Grayson Zabrowski. He was voted most likely to get confused when asked how to spell his name. Next up we have Zari George. He was voted most likely to be a spokesman for a Smile Direct Invisible Braces. Next up we have Ryan Kinzer. He was voted most likely to say, "I'm so hungry I could eat a horse," and mean it. And our last player this week we have Glenn Anderson. He was voted most likely to say, "Hey man, who ate my horse?"
Ever since I was 13, I had an idea. It would require my lawn chair, which I used to lounge in, my trusty BB gun, 45 weather balloons, and a sandwich. My favorite. Hi, I'm Larry Walters, but you can just call me Larry. And me, I was just your normal guy. But I had a dream. I was gonna soar high into the heavens over the California sky. After attaching my weather balloons to my chair, I was off. And before I knew it, I was in the clouds, sailing with the birds. There was one problem though. How would I get down? Well, I thought it out. I would use my gun to shoot the balloons. But then I dropped my gun, and with it out of my hands, I was at the mercy of the wind, and before I knew it, it got real cold up there. But I was lucky. The balloons started to deflate after a good while, and with the balloons falling, I too went down into some power lines. I was fine though. It only caused a 20-minute blackout. All that mattered at the end of the day was that my dream came true. I was able to soar through the sky with my balloon chair, and now I'm known as the Lawn Chair Pilot. And that's the end of my story. Bye, y'all. It's time now for the Lptv quiz show.
Hi, welcome to the Lptv Quiz Show. I'm your host, Kyler O. Today playing, we have Mr. Hernandez and Mason Boyd. All right, the rules of the game are simple. You must keep your hands on the table in front of you at all times. I'm going to ask you a question. If you get it wrong, if you answer and you get it wrong, then the other person has a chance to get it right, and the first person with 5 points wins. Okay? Would you like to know what you're playing for today?
Yes.
Well, Georgia, she'll show you.
Today's contestants will be playing for a vintage Lptv t-shirt.
Nice, nice.
All right, guys, let's get to it. What colored jerseys does the football team wear for home? Mr. Hernandez?
White.
Wrong.
Orange.
Mason, 1 point.
You should know that. You're the
Yeah.
LPTV or LP Bulldog, like super fan.
Okay.
I know that I just yelled, Bulldogs! Okay, there we go.
Who were last year's homecoming winners? Mr. Hernandez?
Terrell Bernard, Taylor Timmons.
Correct. Terrell Bernard and Taylor Timmons were last year's homecoming winners. All right. Mr. Hernandez with 1 point. Mason with 1 point. What year was the homecoming game away?
Isn't it always home?
Correct. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, that's not fair. You were confusing me. That's all right. I confuse a lot of students all the time. It's okay. Okay.
So Mason with 2 points.
I protest.
No protesting today.
I protest. Okay, go on, go on, go on.
What do we call our defense?
I want to say Dark Side D, but
That's correct. Yeah, Dark Side D is correct. Mason with 3 points. Mr. Hernandez with 1 point.
Kyler, I'm losing.
Mr. Hernandez, you need to
Kyler,
step it
I'm
up.
losing.
Okay. I think you'll get this one right.
Okay.
Okay, ready? What did last year's homecoming winners ride off in?
Golf cart.
Correct.
Mr. Hernandez with 2 points, Mason with 3
I
points.
did not know that.
Yeah, you should know that. Come on, buddy.
I didn't go to homecoming. My bad. Sorry.
All right, this
And
next.
he's gonna win, and it's homecoming. I get an extra point. Okay, go ahead.
All right, this next question has 3 answer choices, so I'm going to read your answer choices out to you before you get to answer. When was the first homecoming held on this campus? Was it A, 1967, B, 1976, or C, 1917?
1967.
Correct. That is actually correct. Y'all are tied 3-3. All right, ready?
Yeah, because I'm old. Okay, good.
What is the head coach's first name? Mr. Hernandez?
Coach LaRue.
His first name.
First name, Jeff.
We'll count that.
Am
We'll
I
count
right?
that, yeah?
Yes?
We'll
Okay,
count
thank
that.
you. Thank
So
you.
Mr. Hernandez with 4 points, Mason with 3. Mr. Hernandez, if you get this next one right, you'll win the game. Mason,
I got hold
step it up a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm slacking.
What is the chant made famous by Mr. Shoppy?
Who that talking about beating them Bulldogs? Who that?
Correct. Mr. Shoppy did make that very famous, and we're tied 4-4.
That's not fair, because my tongue gets twisted up when I try to say that.
So, last question. Whoever gets this right will be the winner. Name 4 people on this year's homecoming court.
Evan Small, Georgia Zabrowski, Yaneli Rios, Logan Swan.
Mason is the winner!
It's because he was faster than the old person.
You gotta be quick to the buzzer. All right, thank you guys for playing. Mason, enjoy your prize. All right, see you next time on Lptv Quiz Show.
Keep my hands on myself.